Poor truck ate a lifter, so I gotta swap the cam. So I got the Truck Norris Cam, chopping hard. So it begins. I found one problem. That very back guy, he has a collapsed lifter for sure. Oh boy, it's a lot of work. All right, day 2, hour number 5 or 6. I'm ready to pull the heads. I might do it tomorrow though. The sun's going down. She's dirty. I gotta clean all this up. Also, I've had this cam and all these lifters in here for like 10 or 12 years, so I can't be too mad at it. It just seized up and ate itself alive. Day 3, got another 2 or 3 hours on it. That head's off. That head's about to be off. It's undone. I just gotta get it out. Gotta clean these up. Over halfway once that head's off. All right, day 4, into it a little bit. I finally got that head off. I had to go get a special tool last night. I found the problem. It was definitely a lifter. So, that's what a normal lifter looks like. Look at that guy. Chewed up. Look at that. Also, I've had this cam and all these lifters in here for like 10 or 12 years, so I can't be too mad at it. It just seized up and ate itself alive. Dad's been helping me clean parts while I work on it. God, they're looking so much better. Clean. He's got these over here cleaning too. Oh, so much better. No grease or oil. All right, day 5. I am tired, but look how good and clean the head's turned out. Oh, yes. Looks almost new. Got all these parts all cleaned up. All right, we're back. I came over after work. Got here about an hour ago. Got the cam out of the block. There she is. She is damaged. See that lobe, that lifter grooved into it. All right, well, this is a piece of art or trash. The inside of the engine looks really clean. It's hard to see. I got all the top of the block all cleaned up. I just need to vacuum it, do a little more cleaning, and then I am ready to start putting it back together. Oh, what are we on now? Day 7? She is perfectly cleaned up, vacuumed, blew all the bolt holes out, wiped it all down real good. All this work, and the time has come to put the Truck Norris Cam in. There's the specs if you're interested. They have a secret 220X. It's secret. They just developed this cam last year. It's the baddest cam on the market for a 5.3 Silverado. Got the Lucas assembly lube. Sticky. So we'll just put some on, rub it in real good, and then start to install it carefully. You have to carefully do it. See these bearing journals? You do not want to nick or ding the cam bearings. So you have to be super careful, slow, easy. You don't just jam it in. Halfway in, put the lube on it real good, rub it really good, all over. Sounds kind of sexual, but whatever. Let's pull it, get it real good, and then just very easy go in. All right, I gotta put the phone down, but y'all get the idea. Another tip, you can use the water pump bolts to help you get it in the last little bit. She's home. Welcome to your new home, baby. I spent a little extra money, bought all brand new gaskets. Oh, so nice. No leaky. Another gasket for the valley cover. About to put that on next. Even cleaned up all the bolts, looking brand new. Looking so much better. Day 8, I got the timing cover on and the balancer. That thing is insane. This bolt We had to get 200 pound-feet of torque. Literally, while I held the wrench, my dad used his leg and basically jumped on the wrench to get it that tight. Also, I wanted to show you something. Because that lifter chewed itself up, I haven't addressed this yet. You see, this is the cam sensor. It has a magnet on it. Look at all that metal FOD shrapnel that it picked up. So I've been concerned, right? Because I'm like, I don't want metal running through the block. That's going to destroy the bearings and basically trash the engine to where I got to pull it out and send it to the machine shop to completely be redone. Here's what the new cam sensor looks like. See, no metal on it, but there's a little magnet in there. So what have I been doing to get all the metal and trash out? So I've vacuumed it insanely well. Oh yeah, Dad used aluminum polish. These look a lot better now. Vacuumed it insanely well. I used a 5-pound magnet to collect as much of the metal shavings as I could. I got it as clean as I possibly can to the human eye. And then we're going to drain the oil. We're going to put cheap oil in it, run it for 10 or 15 minutes, and then drain that with the filter, tear the filter apart, inspect it, and then it should be clean. I think I've gotten the bulk out of it. If there's anything left, it'll catch. Yeah, here's what I was talking about. See, I took a magnet and I cleaned all those holes out, vacuumed it real good. It looks so clean. I did a really good job. Not tooting my own horn, but it's gonna be safe and fine. All right, valley cover's back on. Got that new cam sensor back there. You just barely see it. Got everything torqued down. Looking good. I'll give it just a little clean. I got the aluminum just a little dirty with my oily hands and gloves, but yep, lifters and then heads. Alrighty, lifters are in, lifter trays looking good. Valley cover, all that's on. I'm ready to wipe the deck surface down one more time and start installing the heads and head gaskets. Making progress. Heads are on. I just have to torque and degree them tomorrow. I'm tired. It's dark out. That's why this job's taking forever. It gets dark early and I've been working during the day, so I only get to work on it like 2 or 3 hours a day. What are we on? Day 9. I took a break yesterday. Dad had the yard people come, so it blew dust everywhere. So I just took the day off from it and left her all wrapped up. I had to actually take the heads back off. It took me like 30 minutes. Because I need to clean. I forgot to chase all the head bolts. I'll show you what I mean. So I used an old stud I had, cut some slots in it. And then what you do, put it in the thread hole on the block. Get my little tool. See all that nasty oil and grime and crap it's pulling out. So I gotta do that in and out about 4 or 5 times for each hole. So it's pretty tedious, but critical. It's working. See how much cleaner it looks now? Getting all the trash out of those threads. Okay, cool. I have a system and a method. I just have to do it 30 times. So it's gonna be a good hour. All right, day 10. So I've got this head fully bolted on and torqued and everything, because this header, I was able to get out of my way enough to get to the bolts. And so I've been fighting this driver side header. The problem is that my headers are welded to the exhaust system, so I can't just unbolt it and move it. So I use Big Daddy Sawzall over there, and unfortunately, as you can see, I had to cut the header off the exhaust. So we'll put a little clamp on it and take it to the exhaust shop and have them re-weld it back together. These are the bolts that I'm trying to get. It's these outer bolts. See, I can't get the bolt in. Or, well, I wasn't able to till I cut that header. I can't get the bolts in, or I can't get a wrench to torque them down. So, cut, bye-bye. See, I'm draining the oil now. You can see all that metal debris on the bolt. So, I'm going to take a magnet once the oil's done draining and see what all I can get. But all that metal should now have been falling down there, and I jacked the truck up some so it'd angle a lot better, and we'll just keep after it. Here's a better picture in the garage light. Yeah, look at all that. Wow. Good thing for magnetic oil pan bolts.